Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful people, this is Call of Duty Fanatics. Welcome back to another XDefiant report. Today, we are diving into one of the hottest topics in gaming at the moment, XDefiant and how it's absolutely crushing cheaters.
The game, Mrs. Hudson, is on.
If you're tired of dealing with hackers ruining your favorite games, you're going to love what Ubisoft is doing with XDefiant. This game is taking a hard stance against cheaters in a way we haven't seen in years, something that other games, especially Call of Duty, have been struggling with. So, let's get into how XDefiant is dominating the fight against cheaters and what makes it stand out from other FPS titles. So this is going to be a very interesting one, guys.
Are you serious?
To understand why XDefiant is doing so well in the fight against cheaters, we need to take a look at the current states of cheating in a first-person shooters. Call of Duty, guys, Warzone, and even Apex Legends have all been plagued by hackers and cheaters using aimbots, wall hacks, and other game-breaking exploits. It's gotten so bad that for many players these games feel completely ruined. You jump into the match only to be sniped by someone through a wall or gunned down in seconds by a player using an aimbot. The experience is infuriating and developers often struggle to stay ahead of the problem. And I would be free to say that Activision developers just don't give a shit. They don't care about the cheating problem. And the Ricochet, or as I like to call it, Ricochet,
trash,
is one of the most biggest frauds Activision ever created. So, despite anti-cheat systems like Call of Duty's Ricochet, or as I like to call it, Ricochet, which promise to curb cheaters, the problem still persists. Players report that hackers continue to ruin matches and the constant updates don't seem to be enough to solve the issue long term. But here's where XDefiant steps in. Ubisoft is taking a different, more aggressive approach to the cheating problem, and it's obviously working. Unlike most games that react to cheaters after they've already done damage to the game, XDefiant is taking a proactive approach. Ubisoft has built a robust anti-cheat system right into the core of the game. They've implemented aggressive, real-time detection methods that monitor suspicious activity without sacrificing performance for the regular player base. Their goal is clear: make cheating as difficult as possible and ban cheaters before they have a chance to ruin the experience for everybody else, which is the right thing to do. What makes XDefiant stand out even more is that they are not afraid to act fast, unlike in Call of Duty, where everything needs to be scaled and they need to have a thought about it for days, months, even years before they act. So players who are caught cheating in XDefiant are hit with immediate bans, and Ubisoft has made it clear that they will not be giving second chances. If you cheat, you're out. Period. This hardline stance has helped to create a community where fair play is prioritized and cheaters have no place. And I can witness that, guys. I have now just about 10 hours of play and I haven't seen a single cheater in any lobby. Yes, I stumbled upon players that are level 500 or something, which is absolutely ridiculous amount of time they spent playing this, and you can actually see the skill over there. People know how to play the game, and then you respect them, and you can be 100% sure that kill they made, and when you are defeated, it's genuine. It's not cheating, it's not aimbots, it's not EOMM, it's not SBMM. It's a genuine skill that we are all kind of trying to show and learn in these games. One of the most common comparisons that comes up when talking about cheating in FPS games is Call of Duty, Warzone, and any other Call of Duty title. Black Ops 6 I won't even mention, that's gonna be a complete dumpster fire. Despite having massive resources, Activision has struggled for years to combat hackers in Warzone, Modern Warfare for example as well. While Ricochet or Ricochet has made some improvements, it hasn't been enough to keep cheaters at the bay, and players are still leaving the game in frustration because of it. And I would say that the cheating has gone completely wild, and I think it doubled, if not even tripled, since the Ricochet was released. In contrast, XDefiant has been aggressive from the start. Ubisoft isn't playing catch-up like Call of Duty. They're attacking the problem head-on. This difference in approach is already leading players to jump ship from games like Warzone and Apex, looking for a game where they can actually have a fair experience. And the result of that is that XDefiant is rapidly building a reputation as the FPS that actually cares about fair play. And I know the fanboys will start to argue, oh, that game is dead, they only have 10,000 players active. Doesn't matter, guys. What we want to see, what community wants to see, is a developer and a studio that actually cares for fun and fairness and not just microtransactions and money. And that's what XDefiant is doing, and they're doing it very good. One of the biggest reasons XDefiant is winning the war against cheaters is their implementation of real-time bans. While other games might take days or even weeks to detect cheaters and remove them, XDefiant is acting right away. This is a complete game changer. Players no longer have to suffer through matches being ruined by cheaters. As soon as the system detects suspicious activity, the ban hammer comes down, and it comes down hard. And get this, Ubisoft is even making it public. Players caught cheating don't just get banned silently. The system makes it known, so they spread it to the vast majority of the community. This public shaming aspect has become very good itself, as no one wants to be the player who gets caught and becomes the subject of ridicule. It's a bold move, but it's helping to keep cheaters out of the game. What's really driving XDefiant's popularity is the community's response to how Ubisoft is handling cheaters. Players are loving the fact that Ubisoft is actively listening to feedback and acting on it. In a world where so many developers seems completely disconnected from their communities, XDefiant is doing things differently. They are not waiting for cheaters to become a major problem, they are squashing them from day one and instantly. There's no waiting for decisions to be made. And the result? A dedicated player base that feels like their time and effort in the game isn't being wasted by cheaters. More and more players are joining the community because they know they can expect fair competition. This sense of trust between Ubisoft and the players is something that's been missing from FPS games for a long time, and XDefiant is proving that it's still possible to maintain. Looking to the future, Ubisoft has big plans to continue evolving their anti-cheat measures. They're already miles ahead of competitors in terms of how they handle cheaters, but they're not stopping there. Regular updates to their anti-cheat system are expected to roll out, keeping the game's security tight and the cheaters far away. Rumors are also circulating that Ubisoft is looking into partnering with third-party developers to further strengthen their anti-cheat tools. If that's true, it could push XDefiant even further ahead of other games like Call of Duty, Fortnite and Apex Legends, where cheating remains a frustrating problem for every player. In conclusion, XDefiant is doing what other FPS games have failed to do. It's literally shitting on cheaters, plain and simple. By taking an aggressive, proactive approach to anti-cheat measures, Ubisoft has set a new standard in the FPS genre. Real-time bans, public shaming, and a commitment to fair play have made XDefiant the go-to game for players who are tired of dealing with cheaters in other titles. As more players flock to XDefiant for a fair and fun experience, it's clear that Ubisoft's methods are working. If other developers don't start taking notes, they could soon find themselves falling behind in a genre where trust, fairness, and community matter more than ever. So guys, tell me, what do you think about XDefiant anti-cheating strategy in the comment section below, and also tell me, if you are playing XDefiant, have you seen any cheaters in the game? As I said before, I played around 10 hours of this game and never seen a single cheater, not even a small suspicion that something is wrong. Anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future great gaming content. And until next time, my fellow Verdansk citizens, I wish you all the best and stay frosty.